once you are immersed in nature, energetically you're primed to connect, to ground, and at the same time being in nature means you're not in the city, and so you're away from all those distracting programs that run over there. Hi, my name is Guillermo and I run the Jungle Hub. Well, I think you know this. That would be fried plantains and cas juice.
Delicious.
Well, a typical day starts with some people getting really early in the morning. Javier and Alicia go to the waterfall before breakfast almost every day to meditate there. Sometimes I get up early too to do some chores that I need to do really early. At 7:30 everybody meets together in the kitchen and we start preparing breakfast. And then we have breakfast together. It doesn't matter if it's volunteers or guests, we all sit around the same table and we kind of all do the same chores. And after breakfast, once the kitchen is clean, we move on to the morning activity, which involves some karma yoga, some work. People can choose between doing something in the garden or doing some art projects or doing some maintenance work, etc. And then at 12:30 we meet again to cook lunch. And after lunch, everybody can pretty much decide what they want to continue doing in the day. Some people decide to rest, to go for a walk, to read, to sleep, or to continue working if that's what they wish to do. Then at 5:30 we meet for meditation time, which is my favorite time of the day. So we look at the sunset for a few minutes to get ready for meditation, and then we meditate for 30 minutes, and then we have a little discussion, and then we go down and prepare dinner. And once we have had dinner, it's usually everybody's super tired and everybody wants to go to their own rooms and rest. But sometimes on special occasions we do bonfires or cacao ceremonies. Yes, because nature has the ability to make you very conscious. Once you are immersed in nature, which is where the humans belong, it's like energetically you're primed to connect, to ground, and at the same time being in nature means you're not in the city, and so you're away from all those distracting programs that run over there. So the combination of both spirituality, permaculture, and community. A huge role. Permaculture is the tool of how you can live independently, freely, if you want to say it like that. So having learned permaculture helped me to set up the whole operation, the material part of the operation, meaning the buildings, meaning the raised beds for having veggies and fruits, meaning the paths, meaning the energy, how do we collect it, and meaning the water, how we irrigate and stuff. So it really opened up the possibility for me to do this in an affordable manner and in a way that is aligned with my values too. And I love every single aspect of it. Ever since I met permaculture, I fell in love with the whole concept, and putting it in practice has been another amazing journey. Well, the guests and the volunteers, when they are here, they, like I said before, they have the same program, only that the volunteers commit with time and the guests commit with money. So the guests are here usually for 5 days, the volunteers are minimum of 2 weeks, but we all do the same kind of activities together. And one of them is, first of all, the permaculture tour. We give them a 2-hour tour so that they get familiar with the venue, but also with the concepts of permaculture and how we are applying it here. And then throughout their stay, they have the possibility to help out in the garden as we are doing all these permaculture practices. And that's an amazing way to not just go to a lecture or read a book, but actually, put your hands in the dirt and learn. Karma Yoga is the name in the Hindu philosophy of the sacred work, of having a task that you want to complete or you are supposed to complete and seeing it as the most sacred thing that there is. So you give your 100%, you surrender to the work, and then it becomes an amazing experience because you don't see it as a chore anymore. It doesn't seem hard anymore. You can take your sweet time and really enjoy every single thing you're doing. And Javi and Alicia are the experts. They are both super karma yogis, and they can explain it a lot better. But I do it too. In the activities I do, I don't think about it necessarily, but I love everything I do, and it doesn't matter if it's tough work. I do feel a profound love for the work. Just enact it with our own example, and people pick it up. We try to convey that the chore is not just a chore, but that we put all the energy and all the love into it, and I think it's kind of contagious. So my understanding of community is when you are in a living situation with other humans that have more or less the same intention that you have, and then it's super nice to help each other and to understand that if there's different people and some people are better at some things than others, and to open up for that exchange that is mutually beneficial for all, that is reciprocal. That's for me community, and it doesn't mean that you always have to be together. Sometimes people like to retreat and people like to be alone. That's still community. To be able to respect somebody's space, it's for me a good, a healthy community. But to then become available for help and for also listening to each other. Also, this is for me community. Just loving people, like-minded people that understand reciprocity. Well, we are social animals. We need it. If we tend to go too much solo, it's okay to have like a hermit time. If you too much only solo, I don't know, you may get into some weird auto-analysis and psychology. So I think we humans need the mirrors that are other people to let us know if we are diverging too much to one extreme or the other. Well, people can join as a volunteer or as a guest. The retreats are tailored for people that don't have that much time. So it's a minimum of 5 days. And the volunteers commit for at least 2 weeks, and then they have a contribution, but it's very low. It's to cover costs only. We are open for anybody over the age of 23. There is no age limit on the top, but the person needs to be physically fit because the land is very rugged and steep. So doing hikes requires a certain level of good shape. But beyond that, anybody that resonates with this kind of lifestyle and that wants to explore these kinds of topics is welcome to come.